Hello, this is wmpyr. I was asked a question as to why I like Filipino martial arts. In other words, what is the appeal for me? And before I answer that, let me first say, if you guys haven't seen this movie, The Hunted, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro, you gotta check it out. I think this is a great representation of the Filipino martial arts, and it's a really good movie. So definitely, if you watch it, you might go, "Oh, that's why it's so cool." Now, as far as uh, the art, the actual style that was used in this was Kali. Okay, but another name for Kali is Eskrima. Another name for Eskrima is Arnis. So Kali, Eskrima, Arnis, the same thing. In this movie, they really focus on the knife. Okay, it's all about the knife. And okay, so now let me go into my personal reasons. All right, and number one is, well, we get to train with tactical weapons. And speaking of knives, I like knives, machetes, tactical flashlights. All that stuff to me is really cool. Collecting it is not very satisfying to me, but being able to use it, to actually use that stuff, to look at those stuff. I mean, I could, spend the whole day just browsing online and checking out all that stuff. It's really fascinating stuff. It's a work of art to me. But to get it and to actually practice with it and to know that there's like this system, that is to me where it's at. So that is so satisfying to me. Okay, the next one is number two is it's relatively easy to learn. It's definitely, compared to some other martial arts styles, it's much easier. Just think of it this way: some kung fu forms, I mean, from beginning to end, it could take 30 minutes to perform. One of our more complex forms is the Heaven Six. That's 6 moves. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. And when a student comes to me, really, if you give me 6 months, I could pretty much pass on to you all the basics that you need. And then from there, I hope you keep practicing. It's simple and it's easy to learn, but it's deep, of course, But yeah, I like that simple, quick, and short kind of thing. So the next thing, number three, is you could do this all the way to an old age, and that's huge for me. You could just look up on YouTube and you will see some older guys, some grandpas practicing and teaching Filipino martial arts, and that's the proof right there. And personally, for me, I look forward to getting my machete, going to the backyard, and doing yard work and keep practicing my skill all the way to an old age. So yeah, the last but not least is a weak person can do it. So if you're really out of shape, if you're not athletic, well, you could pick up a stick and start swinging that around, right? So pretty much that's where we're gonna start. Some other styles, you got to be fit. If you're gonna do some of these other styles, they're gonna put you through a conditioning program, and that can be brutal if you haven't done that kind of stuff before, or you're non-athletic. It can be really hard, And not just that, the Filipino martial arts itself, I feel like they have a long history of going up against stronger forces. And because of that, when you go up against a stronger force, you have to use guerrilla tactics. And that is embedded into the style. And that's why you see stuff like Defang the Snake. And so in Defang the Snake, it's more about survival rather than destroying the opponent. Because if they really were strong, why were you able to destroy them? So logically, there's a lot of things that make sense to me. If you tell me, can you hit them? Can you punch a boxer in the chin? I don't think so. But if I could, can you punch them on the arm? I think I have a much better chance of doing that. So, strategically, logically, the techniques make sense to me in that sense of, in regards to guerrilla warfare, kind of fighting, to survive. So anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.